Hello folks, welcome to Oggy's Vloggy. In this video I'm going to tell you about what happened to me just over a year ago. There's going to be some pictures that might be a bit ropey for some people because they're a bit squeamish of my injuries. So I will warn you when it comes up to it. So it's just a story about what happened and how I've got into YouTube videos. So if you please subscribe, please like, please share, and please comment. But please, please, please subscribe. Cheers. Thank you. Right, folks, we're going to start with it was 4 days before Christmas 2024. It was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, was at work, very quiet day. We're working in, we'll just call it a construction suppliers, right? We supplied construction materials. So it was like 2 o'clock, and the gaffer said to us, "Right, lads, it's dead. We're going home early. This is the last day, the last full day before Christmas. The only other day is we're going in tomorrow, and we've got half a day, and then we're off on the pop Christmas party." So he says, "Right, get all the wagons loaded and we'll have an early dart." So everyone, all hands on deck, even the drivers. So we're all hands on deck. I've got something on my shoulder. I'm walking round the yard, walk round the forklift. The forklift reversed and reversed a bit more, and bang, straight over my ankle. Great. So I'm led on the floor, absolute agony, thinking, oh my God, my foot is going to be absolute mangled mess. So they've phoned for the ambulance and everything. The first responder got there first. He took my boot off, and for some strange reason, there was no cuts or anything. It was weird, but he gave me gas and air and everything. Went up to the hospital, as you do, A&E. I was only in there for about an hour, all in, really. I'm thinking the worst here. I've been crushed. My foot has been crushed with a forklift truck, the back end of it as well, which is like the heavy bit. And I'm thinking, my foot's going to be knackered, absolutely knackered. So I went for the X-ray and everything. The X-ray results come back. It doesn't look like you broke anything, Mr. Hodgson. Like, what? There's no fractures or anything. It just looks like it's tissue damage. But we'll send you to the fracture clinic tomorrow, and we'll just get an expert opinion. So I went to the fracture clinic the day after. He says, "You were very lucky." He said, You've no breaks, you've no fractures. The only thing I can see is that you've got ligament damage and probably nerve damage in your foot, which could be worse than a break, really. So you've just got to rest it and all that. So fair enough, right? Saw the fracture clinic and went and met my mates at the pub, my work mates, and had a few, and then stumbled home. Could hardly get home, actually. The day after, a couple of blisters started to pop up, and they were big blisters as well. Like, what's this all about? So we just left it. Like, got to the day after Christmas, well, Boxing Day. Like, these blisters were just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I went to the walking centre the day after Boxing Day. They told me that it was fracture blisters, but it's not a fracture. There's no fracture there. My foot's up like a balloon at this point as well. I can't walk on it. I can't put the foot down or anything. So fracture blisters, these blisters, right? And then they popped. Right, a couple of days later they popped. So I went up to A&E about it and everything. Found out not only have I got these blisters, I've also got a blood clot in my foot, well, in my leg. Great, superb. Have you any holidays booked? Yes, got one in June, sorry. Oh, you might not be going then. Great, absolutely brilliant. So a couple of days go by, found out I've got this blood clot and these blisters started to get infected. So I went to the doctors, ended up going to the doctors 3 times a week for them dressed and cleaned up and everything. And this went on for 3 months. And the strongest antibiotics you could get, I had 2 courses of them. And it was just crap, really. But I am going to post some pictures now of my injuries and the infections and everything. So if you're a bit squeamish, close your eyes now, and when the music is finished, you can open them back up again, right? A bit grim, aren't they? Yeah. I couldn't believe it myself when I saw them. Oh, absolutely disgusting. I thought I was going to lose my foot, but hey ho. So nearly 3 months down the line, and I'm really low at this time. All I've been doing is watching TV, films, and everything. Where I couldn't concentrate, so I started watching YouTube videos. Right. I'd exhausted all the fishing ones, and I started watching DJ Media and DJE Media. Oh, this is interesting. Oh. And then I started going on to like travel videos and stuff like that. And I thought, I might try this, give it a go. Like, waited till I was fit, but it got to middle of March, and I'm really low one day. I'm like, I've had enough of this. This is crap, and we're in tears. And then my phone went. It was my dad, and my dad doesn't ring me. He usually comes on the phone after my mum's rung me. I thought, something going on here. He said, I've got bad news for you. He said, John Roberts has just been round to see me, and Andrew's passed away. And Andrew, I was best man at his wedding. I've known him since he was born. Lived on the same street as him. That made me even worse. So I'm in this massive, deep depression now, and I've got his funeral to come up, which I'm absolutely dreading because John, his dad, asked me to do a speech. So he says, I know you're good at speeches. You did one at his wedding, absolutely brilliant, and you're not shy. But I'll tell you what, that was the hardest thing I ever did. It was awful. Being so low and at my best mate's funeral, doing a speech. It wasn't good, but I had them laughing as well as crying. So, right, enough of that. Back onto my foot. So 3 months down the line, I've finished my treatment for my infection. So it's more or less cleared up now. It's these scars there still and everything. So, right, see about work, going back to work. So I went in to see them. Yeah, right, I'm ready to come back in, end of April, beginning of May. Is that all right? Yeah, we'll put you on light duties. We'll sit you down. You can answer the phone, take orders, serve customers and all this lot. So, fair enough. So, in the meantime, I did a couple of fishing videos, my first ones and everything on YouTube. I thought, this is all right, this. It's a bit weird when you're speaking on your phone and walking past people and they're looking at you, or, you sat there fishing and people are walking past you on the canal, and it's a bit strange at first. So I did a couple of videos and that. I quite enjoyed them actually, and got quite a few views. Not hundreds and thousands, but I had a few views. I thought, I'm going to carry this on with it. So I went back to work, and then a couple of weeks later, I was off again. I couldn't do it. I did a couple of more videos while I was fishing. So I could drive down the prom, go and sit down and fish and do a couple of videos. So I'm really enjoying these videos at the time. So I went back to work again, went off again, went back again, went off again. So I'm thinking, right, I can't do my old job. No, I'm not happy sitting there just answering phones. I feel useless. I feel like I'm letting everyone down. So I've got to think of something to do now. I've got to change my life completely. Because I can't walk far. I can't stand up for a long time. So I've got to think of something different. And the last thing I wanted to do was go back on the cabs. But what else could I do? It's like, I can drive all right. It doesn't affect my foot. So I'm thinking and thinking. I thought, man and van, no, because it's all walking and stuff like that. And if I can't get any lads to do it, then I'm going to have to do it. So, airport transfers. Right, I'm going to start that. So in the meantime, I signed up for the gig economy, which is like Deliveroo, Just Eat and stuff like that. So I did that for a month or so. After I'd left my job, of course, which I wasn't very happy about, but hey ho. So I did these gigs, doing some deliveries and everything till I got my car and my license and all that lot. And then I started doing airport transfers. Because that's the only thing I could do. You know, I'm not one for sitting at a desk. I need to be out and about. So I started doing this, and some other companies, thank you very much for it, give me a load of work. And it got to the end of October and it got a bit quiet. Oh, right, great stuff. Do I get a job? But I can't do what I want to do. I want to be, active and out and about. So I thought, right, I'm going to try Uber. So I tried Uber and didn't look back. So now I'm still doing Uber. I put weight on, obviously, but I'm going to try and get that off. One thing I didn't mention is that we had to cancel his holiday, which I was gutted about. We were taking the kids, and it was to Coral Echo in Fuerteventura, which is my favourite place. And I wasn't happy about that, but hey ho, I'm here. Not fully fit, but I can walk a bit further now. I can stand up a bit longer. I just had to change footwear, so no like Adidas Originals anymore. So I've got to wear running shoes or boots, comfy boots. There's no way I'm wearing sneakers, not sneakers, what are they called? Skechers. I'm not wearing Skechers. I'm 50, not 60, and I won't even do it then. So thanks for listening to my story, and I'm popping a few more YouTube videos on now, and a couple about great white sharks in the UK again, which I'm very passionate about. I think we will find them in the next few years. We will get the evidence. So enough of that, because I'm doing another video on that anyway. So, right, thanks for watching, folks, and please subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you.